Wednesday Night Wars.
Hello and welcome to week 6 here on season 4. This is our final group round matches. But before we get into any of those, please remember to go down and hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all the action here at N-FHW. Welcome to week 6 of the Wednesday Night Wars. This is our opening contest and it's scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, this is Chikako Asami. So yes, here we are at the final week of the group round. After tonight, we will know who will be going on to the semi-finals and who will be joining Amiko and Saxon Hawk in those career-ending matches. So Chikako Asami yet to get any points here tonight. So it is highly unlikely she will be progressing on. Well, she won't be progressing on, sorry. There is no chance of that. And I don't even think she has much of a chance of not being in that career-ending match against Amiko. In fact, even if she wins this match, because and if Chantal Jorden loses the match later on, Chikako Asami will still be in bottom position. But here is Morgan Jones looking to make a clean sweep here in episode 4. Can she remain undefeated in these group rounds? And what a turnaround that would be, as she was in that career-ending match the past 2 seasons here in N-FHW, where she's managed to hold on to her career. Can she get a clean sweep in season 4? We don't have long to wait and see, as both Morgan Jones and Chikako Asami are in the ring, ready to face off. And we have got Barry refereeing this contest as he calls for the bell. Chikako coming out the gate strong with those kicks. Oh, beautiful drop kick right to the face of Morgan Jones. That caught Morgan by surprise, I believe. But Morgan fighting her way up. Now just wrenching the back of Chikako. Can she get a submission here this early on? And you've got to be wondering what is going through the mind of Chikako Asami. She knows that she is going to be in that career-ending match. And all this match is for is just for those morale points. But Chikako Asami firing up. Morgan Jones takes her down though, misses that double stomp. Chikako got out the way of that one. Now Chikako, big DDT! DDT on Morgan Jones. And just following up, pounding away into the face of Jones. And that big slap there. Going to work on the arm. Chikako just hammering Morgan Jones. Cover. That is there for the count. Just a 2 count, but Morgan Jones barely getting her shoulder off of the canvas there. Chikako relentless with this onslaught. And now it's Chikako's time to wrench the back of Jones. Can Morgan Jones find a way out of this before any damage is done? Just powering up here. Powering through. Oh, that lovely momentum takes Chikako over, but I think the damage has been done. Morgan Jones desperately trying to fire up, trying to get some momentum here. But Chikako just blocking that onslaught. Oh, drop kick to the knee. I think Morgan Jones was probably expecting another one to the face. That caught her totally off guard. And an impressive display so far by Chikako. As Jones misses that moonsault. Chikako just got out the way. Oh, fisherman suplex. Just a 2 count. You could see Chikako Asami could not get her fingers locked there, allowing Morgan to kick out. And Chikako deadlift deadlift gut wrench suplex onto Morgan Jones. That is a display of power there by Chikako. Chikako Asami setting Morgan up on the ropes. Morgan did not want to wait around and find out what she had in mind there. Morgan Jones now sending Chikako into the corner. As Morgan off round the ring. Big kick to the face. Chikako felt that one, and now Morgan Jones just savaging Chikako in the corner. Barry with that count going. But was the damage done? Too close to the ropes. Chikako Asami getting her foot on that bottom rope. Oh, big punch. We've seen Morgan Jones put the people away with that one before. But not this time. Chikako manages to kick out. And the look of frustration now on Jones. As he just kicks away, drives Chikako face first into that canvas. Nothing fancy about those moves. Chikako gets snapmared over. Oh, and just wrenched down by Jones with that flip. Morgan Jones building momentum here. Chikako can't let this onslaught continue. Jawbreaker, that's going to buy him a little bit of time. There's Chikako now back in control. Big kick, steps through. What's she looking for here? Oh, drives that shin into the face of Morgan. And it is over. Chikako Asami picking up the victory here, stopping Morgan Jones from getting a clean sweep here in Season 4. But I'm sure that is too little, too late for Chikako Asami. But she is sitting now on 2 points with Morgan Jones on 4. But now we need to hand it over to the men as another man who has a chance to get a clean sweep is going into action. So let me hand you over to our ring announcer.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. This is Zackery.
There is Zackery, one of the Wednesday Night Wars originals. And what a career he has had here in the Wednesday Night Wars, but just always falling at that last hurdle. But he has had an impressive Season 4 so far, picking up victories over Little Mac and Snare, with just one more person to go to get that clean sweep. But as we've just seen, it's not going to be easy. Zackery is here. He is guaranteed to be going through to the semi-finals as he's already on 4 points. The question is, can he get there flawlessly or not? Or will this man manage to stop that roll? There's Kenny Kendra, yet to get a victory here in the Wednesday Night Wars in Season 4. So just like Chikako, he knows that he is going to be in that career-ending match. Even if he wins here tonight, that will sit him on 2 points. But seeing as he's already lost to both Little Mac and Snare, that would put him on tied 2 points, but as he would have lost to the other one of those, that would put him into the bottom place. So this match is just for a row, just to try and boost that confidence going into that career-ending match with Saxon Hawk in a few weeks' time. But it's not going to be an easy feat for Kenny Kendra going up against Zackery. Then you got Gary refereeing this matchup. Zack sends Kenny into the corner. Drives those shoulders into the midsection. Follows up with that kick. Oh, and just brings Kenny Kendra out the hard way. Kenny Kendra managed to create some distance there. Can he follow this up? Just choking the life out of Zackery. Cover. Gary's there for the count. Just a 2 count. But nearly a surprise win there from Kenny Kendra in what could be record time. But Zackery just getting his shoulders off of the canvas. Zack stamping away. Sorry, as Kenny stamping away on Zack there. And just choking again. Kenny Kendra pulling out all the stops here. Just trying to get that victory under his belt. Oh, big stamp to the side of the face of Zackery. And once again, going back to that choke. Why is Gary not got a count going? As Kenny Kendra relentlessly choking Zackery. And Zackery, I'm surprised to say, is in trouble here. He needs to stop this onslaught or this won't last much longer. As Kenny Kendra firing up. Sends Zack into the corner. Cautiously following up there. And Kenny Kendra walks straight into that elbow. Gave Zack a little bit too much time, I believe. Zackery with that overhead belly-to-belly suplex and a kitchen sink. Drops the elbow. And that is how quick Zackery can turn the momentum of the match. Zack off the rope. Big splash. That's going to knock the wind out of Kenny Kendra. And we have a cover. Just a 2 count. Kenny Kendra managing to kick out to the surprise of Zackery. Zack now just pounding away. Oh, and just pounding into the temple of Kenny Kendra. He is going to have a hell of a headache in the morning. Zackery going up to the top rope, waiting for Kenny Kendra to get back up. Zack with a big chop from the top, but misjudged that. Springboard clothesline. He didn't misjudge that one though. Takes Kenny Kendra down. Oh, and a big drop kick by Zackery. Cover. And that is it. Zackery undefeated here in Season 4 in the group rounds. That means he has won Group B. So he will be going on to the semi-finals where he will be facing Monochrome Man and Kenny Kendra on 0 points. He will have to fight for his career as he steps into the ring with Saxon Hawk in that career-ending match. But let me hand you over to our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first. She is the grappling granny, Edith.
So these next 2 matches we've got for you, everything is on the line. Everyone that's left to wrestle tonight is sitting on 2 points. So whoever wins these matches will be going on to the semi-finals. And whoever comes second will be back in Season 5. And there we've got the newcomer, Edith.
And introducing their
debuted here in Season 4. Can she get through to those semi-finals?
He is the baddest girl on the planet, Chantal Jorden.
She needs to get past Chantal Jorden first, and that is no easy task. She is not called the baddest girl on the planet for no reason. We saw what she did in her debut match to Morgan Jones, putting Morgan Jones out of action for almost the entirety of season 3, I believe. Or was it season 2? I think it was season 2. With that suplex from the top of a ladder. No, it was season 3. It was only last season. But now Chantal, Jorden, Edith going one-on-one, and we have got Larry refereeing this contest. And Chantal drops the elbow. Obviously Chantal, much younger than Edith. She'll have more stamina, but you can never count out the experience of the grappling granny. And Chantal hoisting Edith in the air. But Edith catching Chantal going in, going for that cover. And that's the experience of the grappling granny. She knows to try and go for those covers whenever the opportunity arises. And Chantal sending Edith into the corner. Chantal now just measuring Edith. Big clothesline. And Edith comes out that corner hard. And now Chantal, Jorden just trying to separate the shoulder. Into the cover. Just a 2 count. Chantal, Jorden arguing there. That's given Edith vital moments to recover. And Edith is going to capitalise. Oh, beautiful leg drop by Edith. The flexibility there. And now it's Edith's turn to try and separate that shoulder. As Edith got those head scissors on, just elbowing into the top of the head of Chantal, Jorden. And going back to work on that arm. And again with those head scissors, but Chantal turning through. Manages to find a way out. Catches Edith, sends her over that top rope. And Chantal wasting no time following up. And Chantal, Jorden is so dangerous in these kind of situations. You do not want to get drawn into a fight on the outside of the ring with Chantal, Jorden, or you will be visiting A&E later. As Larry has that count going. I'm not sure what will happen if both women are counted out. Who will go through? Up to a 6 count. These women need to be careful. Up to a 7. Edith throwing Chantal back into the ring. And both women back in before the 10. Now Edith with that submission. Can she get Chantal, Jorden to submit? I'm not too confident in that. Chantal, Jorden is one determined wrestler. As Chantal manages to find a way out. Sends Edith over that top rope once again, but Edith holds on. And Chantal just bringing Edith back into the ring. Big clubbing blow there. Into the cover, but too close to the ropes. Chantal, Jorden going up to that top rope. Oh, double stomp from the top. Now Chantal, Jorden just measuring Edith here. Chantal, what's she looking for? Spins through, plants Edith. That has got to be it. But no, Edith kicking out onto, and you can see the look of surprise on Chantal there. And Edith firing up here after that big miss with that kick. Edith, oh, choke bomb. Now Edith dropping that elbow onto the leg of Chantal. Just repeatedly, she's like a pit bull with a bone. Now just punching at the knee of Chantal Jorden, trying to slow Chantal down. And now it's Edith who is measuring Chantal. As Edith steps through, what's she looking for here? Oh, she's got that submission on. Chantal Jorden, can she find a way out here? No, she can't. The grappling granny did the unthinkable and made Chantal Jorden submit here tonight. So that means the grappling granny has placed second in Group B, so she will be going on to the semi-finals to face Michelle Huntsman. But we've still got one more match for you here tonight. And once again, it is a contest where either one of these two gentlemen will be going on to the semi-finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. Introducing first. This is Little Mac.
And there's Little Mac, debuted here in Season 4. Had a victory over Kendra, but lost against Zackery. How will he fare here tonight as he's stepping into the ring with the monster Snare? Of course, Little Mac with that boxing background. Very, very dangerous when it comes to those strikes.
And introducing their opponent.
As he awaits for his opponent to make his entrance.
From his own inner turmoil, this is Snare.
And there he is, Snare. One of the N-FHW originals, debuting back in episode 1, where he was in that N-FHW title tournament. And now he is here in the Wednesday Night Wars for a second season. Can he manage to get the victory here over Little Mac to go on to the semi-finals? Or will he be returning in Season 5? Everything is up for grabs here in this contest. And only one man can get that victory. So Little Mac versus Snare. We've got Gary refereeing this contest. And look at the size difference here. Little Mac giving up a lot of size and strength. But of course, with that boxing background, he needs to be able to keep a distance from Snare. Doesn't want Snare to catch hold of him. Those quick flurries. There's a lot of power behind those punches, and that's stunning the bigger man. Snare trying to get some momentum going, but Little Mac just stopping him with those clubbing blows. Little Mac taking Snare down, goes for that cover. Just a 2 count though. There's Little Mac having words with Gary over that one. Oh, big curb stomp. Snare is in trouble here. He's not been able to get going. And Snare now with a couple of shots. I'm not sure that is a good tactic by Snare. He needs to out-wrestle Little Mac. He does not want to trade blows. He's not going to come off well on that exchange, even though he is a bigger opponent. Oh, Snare just dumping Little Mac across the ring. Stamping away. As Snare brings Little Mac back up. Big discus punch. Little Mac hit the dirt there heavy. And now it's Snare building the momentum, trying to stay on top of Little Mac. With that flurry of attacks, Snare brings Little Mac up. Big Alabama slam takes Little Mac down. And there's an eat the feet. That could be enough. Snare with the cover. Just a 2 count. Snare arguing with Gary over this. He needs to focus on Little Mac. He doesn't want to give him any extra time to recover. The Snare spins through Little Mac with that big elbow. Little Mac, big punch! Could that have knocked the bigger man out? Just a 2. I thought that was going to be it, but Snare somehow managed to kick out of that one. Little Mac now. Big suplex into that backbreaker. Cover. And too close to the ropes. Snare just reaching out to save the match. The Snare caught Little Mac coming in on that one, on that exchange. But Little Mac, big punch, drops Snare. And Little Mac is so dangerous with those punches. Oh, building a little flurry here. Snare is finding out just how dangerous Little Mac is. Little Mac drops those legs. And a big elbow drop. Little Mac now just stamping on Snare, now just bending Snare very close to the ropes. I'm surprised Snare doesn't grab hold of them. But can he find a way out? The longer he is in this hold, the more damage will be done. Both men back on their feet. Little Mac with that takedown. Now just pounding away, mounted Snare and just pounding in the face. Snare is in a lot of trouble here tonight. Suplex into that backbreaker once more. Close to the ropes. Too close, in fact. Little Mac's ring positioning. It's just letting him down here tonight. Snare takes Little Mac off his feet. Power display from Snare here. Just pressing Little Mac above his head. And this is a long way down. Little Mac just found out. But Snare not going for the cover, choosing to go to work on the leg of Little Mac. Snare just launches Little Mac across the ring. But Little Mac coming back now, driving Snare's head into the canvas. Little Mac. Big punch once more. Snare is down. But just a 2 count once more. Little Mac now getting frustrated. Little splash into the cover. Not enough weight behind that to really affect Snare as he kicked out on one. Now Little Mac showboating. I'm not sure that is a wise move. Misses that splash. The Snare made sure he got out the way of that one. Little Mac catches Snare. Backbreaker, the third backbreaker. And this time Snare is in the middle of the ring. And it is over. Little Mac managed to defeat the bigger man Snare. So he will be going on to the semi-finals, where he will be taking on Sammy Smooth. And what a matchup that should be. But there we can see the points. Little Mac on 4, Snare on 2. So Snare will be back again in Season 5. Zack and Little Mac go on to the semi-finals, and Kendra is in that career-ending match. And as we take a look at the ladies' scoreboard, we can see that Edith and Morgan Jones both on 4, so they are going through to the semi-finals. Chantal, Jorden, Chikako on 2, but as Chantal beat Chikako is in that career-ending match. Join us again next time here at the Wednesday Night Wars.